everybody, and welcome to another edition of Forza Horizon 5 Let's Go. Gear up and get ready to hit the tarmac because we are heading out for Horizon Track Day this series. So let's get in our favourite track toy and start improving our lap times by taking a look at the schedule for today's show. Up first, we're flooded with excitement because EventLab welcomes its biggest prop pack ever, courtesy of a very special collaboration you don't want to miss. Next, we'll drive you through all the latest events and challenges from this month's festival playlist, followed by an exciting selection of reward cars commemorating motorsport's heritage this series. And then it's Forza Horizon 5's 3-year anniversary. Blimey, celebrate with us as we look back at all of our favourite Horizon content throughout this time. In addition to the return of a fan favourite community contest some of you have been eagerly waiting for. And finally, after all that, we're going to wrap up by giving you a preview of what's coming your way next month. All right, now please allow me to introduce our guest for today's stream. First up, you know him by now, but I'll tell you who he is anyway. It's game designer Joe Glasgow-Dine. How you doing, my dear?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I'm old news now. It's just like, yeah, who's this guy? Why is
you
he...
just live on the sofa, basically.
Yeah, nice to have you back as well. Yes.
Thank you very much. I did miss you all last time.
Yeah, nice.
Just off doing other, game of life things.
Nice.
I got married, by the way, chat. Big up. Thank you for the Fs, I'm sure. But yeah, it's lovely to see you again. Thank you for keeping the sofa warm. We're also going to say hello to everyone's favourite Italian who joins us once again this month. It's senior community developer Giuseppe Delacante. How have you been?
Oh, I'm being very, very well, and congratulations for the marriage.
Thank
Charlie.
you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm going to congratulate you on that shirt though, because you really do look very smart today, Giuseppe.
The only good shirt that I had to wear it today because it's important. So it's not wearing these very, very often, despite being Italian. Oh, okay, now. Right, anyway, so moving next.
And last but certainly not least, moving on, it's the man behind all those evolving world updates you've all been loving. It's associate lead environment artist Rupert Levin.
Hello.
We've never said hello on the sofa before, so how are you and how does it feel to be back?
I'm very well, thank you. You know it's an important update when I'm here.
Absolutely. When they roll you out, cryogenically unfreeze Rupert to get you back in the studio.
Exactly.
Well, I think we should probably talk about why you're here, as this is the day no one ever thought would come, the day we reveal the biggest EventLab prop pack ever. So Rupert, what have you been working on over there? What have you been cooking?
I mean, yeah, what haven't I been working on? So yeah, hello everybody, I'm Rupert. So usually on my role on Live, we've been putting out these amazing evolving world content updates for like the past 3 years. You might remember some of mine, such as Midnights at Horizon, like the Oval Track, the Stadium Maze more recently. But obviously one of our other big things we like to do is to support our amazingly creative EventLab community. Over the past 3 years, we've put out a whole bunch of like prop packs to help support this. You might remember the multi-story car pack, the petrol station pack, the roads and the highway pieces we've added.
They're the most well-fed part of the Forza community, aren't they? The EventLab crew.
They eat well. And then we've done some more fun stuff, so I've put the dinosaurs out there and things like that.
Best bit.
So, but for this prop pack, I had the opportunity to work on something a little different. A themed partnership pack celebrating the 20th anniversary for one of my all-time favourite games.
I wonder if Jack can tell by now what that is.
So you said Giuseppe was the best dressed, but there you
go. Best dressed on theme is what you are, my dear, 100%.
Can't compete with that.
So that's right. We're delivering a Halo-themed prop pack to help celebrate the 20th anniversary of Halo 2, which, as it also turns out, is the 10th anniversary of the Master Chief Collection.
Also woo!
Also woo. That both fills me with joy and also existential dread about being so old.
Dreadful, isn't it?
But some of you remember, this isn't the first time we've crossed over with Halo. So back in Forza Horizon 4, we had this amazing Halo showcase level.
Tearing it up on the beach. I loved that one.
It was great. And kind of the desire for this prop pack was so players could go out and make their own showcases. So not only have we brought across the assets from that showcase and put them for players to place down, but we also reached out to Halo Studios.
Oh, lovely.
And after trying out a few assets and working out a process for converting them, we've successfully brought across a total of 71 props.
And there they all are, by the way, all standed together like a nice school photo. Don't they look beautiful together? Wow.
So as I said, 71 props, making this one of, if not the largest prop pack we've ever given out to players. But yeah, I think rather than a screenshot, let's check them out in game.
Yeah, we've given it to Joe, so Joe's going to do your best
Always
to show
pretty
them off.
dangerous with it. Look what I made.
Beautiful, Joe, honestly.
Not quite as good as the photo that we just saw.
It's close, though.
I've
Very
spent
close.
around a day putting this together.
I've been working on this for months, chat. I'm so
yeah.
glad you can see it.
It's a good thing you're doing it because I would spend like all day placing
Sure.
stuff down.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my brand new racetrack on EventLab Island.
How do you get on?
You
Stop
don't.
asking silly questions,
sorry.
Giuseppe.
Yeah,
My bad.
it's not a racetrack anymore, it's just a photo location, that's what I'm going to say. Here we
Safe.
go. There, very nice. And I think I might have given away a little bit of a sneak peek into something we're going to talk about in a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might have already spotted it, those eagle-eyed fans in the background, but the skybox is looking a little bit different,
Yeah.
I think you'd say.
It makes me very happy to see
Yeah,
it.
look at it.
But yeah, it's not just the 71 props we've added as part of this prop pack. We've also added a couple of skyboxes that players can add to their EventLab levels. So obviously, it being a Halo update, it had to include a Halo ring.
It's so nice. This is the daytime version, right?
Yes.
And there is. So we're going to do some cheeky magic on the stream and on the show. And if I keep talking, when we go back, there it is, baby. Nighttime mode. God, that looks so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. And it adds such a sense of scale to the world as well.
And it really helps show off at night time, like the light bridge and kind of the hard light props as well. It looks
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, my map looks really good at night.
Absolutely.
It's gorgeous, but it's not just the visual elements of Halo you've brought in as well. You've gone, no, I'm going to do more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at all the props and I looked at the skybox and I thought, you know what, being as big a Halo fan as I am, this just didn't quite feel like enough.
Yeah.
So the final cherry on top to this is we are including 3 Halo soundtracks in the game.
Ooh, there you go. So they're going to be added to these 2 radio stations,
Yep.
and they'll just appear among the playlists as normal, right?
Yeah, so not only will you just be able to select them in EventLab as your chosen track for your level, but they will appear on the radio stations in game. So one of the theme tunes, the Halo 2 anniversary theme tune, it being a celebration of Halo 2, of course, and being filled with electric guitars.
Yep.
My personal favourite out of the 3. It's going to be on Horizon XS. And for the more classically oriented, we have the Installation 04 theme, the main theme from Halo 1. And because, as I said, we brought some props across from the Forza Horizon 4 showcase, the soundtrack to that was the Trials from Halo 5. So that will also be available to players.
Lovely. So you said your favourite's the Halo 2 one. Giuseppe?
Same. When I try to do the guitar part, I just take the guitar and say, no, I can't do that. Just I put the guitar back. There's no chance
I
you
won't
can
lie
match.
to you. I know that you have a Halo song trapped in your body that you desperately want to give
you-
the room right now.
No.
So
Can you two just demonstrate the Gregorian chant bit from...
I might. Please, can we
Are you going to
stop?
do the whole thing?
oh God, that was. I'm emotional.
Mercy,
It suddenly got very warm.
I
in
was
this
going to try
room.
and make an excuse, but we just went. I was like, okay, I'm in this now.
By the way, I didn't join in.
I did, yeah.
You were the smart one that
it
kept
was
out of
noted.
it. But we have an amazing trailer, right? I don't know if you want to shout at anyone before we send
Well-
over to this trailer and see it.
So I was going to say first, in order to show off these props properly, clearly mainly me, but also my team kind of helped. But yeah, special mention to Nathan Maria on my team for helping me put together this. But normally for prop packs like this, as we did with the car park pack, we'll put together a little level demonstrating kind of how to put some of these props together and pin it in the PG Editor's Choice. But seeing as this is a Halo level, I felt like we had to put a full-blown race together.
I bet you did. Love that.
So yeah, check this video out.
Oh, that looked absolutely incredible. And there's nothing I want to do more than to see Joe drive that exact course, if that's all right.
Definitely, yeah. I'll try
Yeah?
and not let the chief down. My best driving on the show.
He's watching.
Yeah, I know.
Perfect. So where would we find this on the map then? What was the choice behind where we've put this while we're loading into it? Let's figure out where we are.
I mean, as I said at the top, I'm an environment artist and not a level designer.
Sure.
So I thought I'd do the easy thing and pick a level that I thought was really cool. So I kind of based this off of the Copper Canyon race. So that is where you'll find the stud for this.
Awesome.
And yeah, you kind of start off on a plateau overlooking the canyon. And the first thing you'll see, probably my favorite and most iconic piece from Halo is one of the Forerunner beam emitters.
All right, let's see if we can spot that then.
I'll start it up. Let's go.
If you can't spot it, I'll be amazed.
Which bit is it? Oh, that looks so good. And with the halo in the background.
Yeah. Almost like an environment artist put together, you know?
Yeah, goodness.
Let me tell you, it's a lot of work putting that prefab. Well, there was like 23 or so different prefabs we used to combine that piece. And again, I should call out Nathan and Maria did a great job helping me put some of this stuff together.
Do you think you used all 71 props building this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then some. Very nice.
Well, definitely, if you look at the budget, it says 100% by the time I finished. I squeezed every ounce of budget I could into this thing.
I did the same in the EventLab community when usually present the EventLab as 90% prop budget.
Badge of honor.
Oh my
Badge
God, really? Yeah, so it's a good metric to use.
So yeah, then you get a nice shot of this one from the other side as you get close to it.
Amazing.
And as you go up this road, you get a really good angle of the halo ring.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It really shows it off.
God, that's so cool.
That skybox there, it just makes everything.
Is the skybox part of the budget?
No.
No. Okay. Good.
No.
Comes free. Comes free. You don't have to pay for it. And nothing. You don't need to pay for anything. But
Yeah, I mean, our lead lighting artist Aidan was the one who kind of helped bring that across. I can't take responsibility, so that's another person who deserves a shout out. There's a lot of people that do.
Thank you, Aidan. Big fan
I don't know
of
if it counts because he did ask to be shouted out, but Yazid wanted a shout as well, the producer who helped kind of organise all this stuff.
Oh, good.
So.
I mean, he asked for a
He
shout
did
out
ask
literally
for it.
every
Yeah, I was
week.
going to say, oh, what's it for this time? What's he done now?
Here's another one of my Easter eggs. You go around this corner. For those of you that know, on the right-hand side here is one of the Blood Gulch bases. I think it's
amazing.
probably the most appropriate thing to put at the start of a canyon.
Yeah,
Okay?
absolutely.
Had to put it there. And yeah, specifically Maria put that one together and did a great job with it.
And all the bits going into like the canyon on the wall as well.
So as I said from, when we showed off the props, the majority of the Forerunner props came directly from Halo Infinite. They're the actual Halo props, not my own interpretation of them. So,
That's got to be so exciting as a Halo fan as well, is to get the exact prop pieces from that game.
I know, it was so cool.
The others there on your emails going, oh my God!
I've been geeking out like the whole time. It's been great.
I can't think of a better person for the job though.
Oh no, yeah, I would fight anyone who thinks that. It was going to be me no matter what.
Oh, amazing.
But yeah, I had to give a nod to Halo Infinite through the thing, like kind of putting those hexagons in the wall.
And this really does feel like the environments in Infinite as well. And we spoke about it before, but I love the fact that what's really iconic from the first Halo game is that you are on that warthog escape at the end, and so it always feels really correct to see the world of Forza and Halo blended together in this way.
It goes so well together.
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah, two of my favourite levels: the end of Halo 1, the Maw, escaping on a warthog. The end of Halo 3, escaping on a warthog. It's that was another one of my inspirations for this. Really, was kind of like race against time in a warthog.
And you were saying that you've gone so far as Halo's #1 fan. You've added a bit of story into this as well.
I mean, story. The light story is that you're at the start, right, and it looks as though you've been dropped off by a Pelican, and you're in a bit of a marine zone, and you've got to race through the enemy lines, and then you kind of snake around. You can see parts where it almost feels like there's been a standoff between the Marines and the Covenant, and kind of this bit in particular. I kind of loosely based off of that second mission of Halo 1, where you regroup with Sergeant Johnson at the kind of Halo beam emitter, and they've been holding out against it. So
spoiler alert if you haven't played it yet. Just wanted to clarify. Yeah.
I mean, that game came out. Let's not talk about how long it came out.
This could be some people's. They could play this and then go try it out, right? So they're all on Game Pass,
and
chat.
for them,
go play Halo.
If they haven't played Halo before as well, I will, for a brief period of time, hold the best piece of Halo content they've ever played. Think about it.
That's true.
I mean,
that is true.
So, and I've got to talk about this. As you race up towards the finish line on the right-hand side there, this is a nod to my personal favourite Halo game, Halo 3. You might recognise the Valhalla beam emitter from the multiplayer map.
Oh, amazing.
And that, again, if I'm shouting people out, that was Nathan kind of put that together. He did a really great job with it.
And the Pelicans to pick you up as well.
Pelicans, yeah, it's like you've got to race to the evac point
Nice.
to get the Pelicans. Yeah.
I love it.
If you read
I
the
want to give you like
description,
a standing ovation, I swear.
thank you. But if you read the description for the event, I did, carefully word it, picked some lines from Halo games and stuff. So I proper nerded out over this.
Research for work.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, we won't talk about how many hours I played Halo at work for research. Yeah.
Well, I think it paid off fantastically. I think, as you say, self-proclaimed, I'm happy to call you one of the biggest Halo fans I personally know. But for everyone at home, when can they get their hands on this?
So yeah, I can't wait for our amazingly creative EventLab community and myself to get on hands of this, and it'll be coming out November 5th. And for this level in particular, you should see a share code on screen if you want to play it.
Wonderful. Crack on. Thank you so much for joining us, Rupert. It was really, really amazing to see Halo come back to Forza Horizon and talk to someone who's such a nerd about something. It's one of my favourite things in the world to do. So I want to thank you and your team for the amazing work you've put into this collaboration, and we cannot wait to see what players will come up with when they start on November 5th, 2024. But joining us now on the couch to chat about everything car-related, it is Assistant Vehicle Handling Designer James Leach. How are you doing, and are you excited for Halo?
I'm doing great, and yes, I am excited for Halo.
Good. Are you much of a Halo fan?
I played a lot of Halo 3 on my mate's sofas back when I was
Hell
younger.
yeah, an original OG Halo gamer. I love to
I don't know
hear it.
if I'm an OG or just getting old.
I think those are kind of the same thing, absolutely the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, we're here to talk about the festival playlist, everybody, serious faces. Now we take a turn away from the Halo ring to get back into the Mexico festival. I heard you're gearing up to head out for a Horizon track day, Joe. Just word on the grapevine. So would you like to take us through the festival playlist for this series?
I would love to, yes. So yeah, get your race cars
There you go.
ready because
Community reaction in 3, 2, 1 already.
It's already happened.
They've already seen
They've
it.
already seen it. Come on now.
exploded.
Already seen it.
Yes, so yeah, get your race cars ready because it is the Horizon Track Day. We'll look at the series awards. Chief is slightly in my way. Chief, mate, can you just watch out?
Don't ask him to move.
Oh,
he
sorry.
can go wherever he wants,
Yeah, you can,
all right?
sorry. So yeah, we've got the Porsche RSR for 80 points, and then we've got the Lotus 211 for 160 points. We've got some very cool artwork there.
Yeah, very nice.
We'll jump across to the first week, summer, the wet season. So there we go. We've got the was this highly requested, Giuseppe?
No, I mean, just I think I read it a couple of times here and there, but I can't
I think
remember.
I might have seen something maybe, but
yeah.
it's kind of forgettable,
So.
But anyway, we brought it anyway. The Porsche 911 GT3 RS from 2023. So that's your 20-point reward. First week you can grab that, and then one of those pesky little backstage passes you can grab for 40 points. We'll jump across. We've got the weekly challenge and the daily challenges. We've got the Forzathon shop. And we'll jump in and have a look. So yeah, you can grab one of the backstage passes. We've got some Halo goodies.
Yeah.
We quite liked the Warhog. You can purchase. You'll need it for the playground games later. You can buy it for 343 Forzathon points.
Yeah, nice. I see what you're doing there.
Very good.
Couldn't wait to do
Even though we
this.
kind of moved away from that now, Joe, but
Sorry.
very
Yeah,
good all the
just
same.
trying to bring it back for Rupert's sake. For Rupert. Yeah, so we'll move across. We've got the trial. I'll move across so people can see the restrictions. We've got Rupert's very cool Halo EventLab, so
There
you
it
can
is.
complete that in the week.
He's got his name in the festival
it
playlist now
has,
and
yes.
everything. Aw.
Yeah, so we can see that on the screen. I mean, we've talked about this already, but incredible event put together by the environment team. And yeah, shout out to all of them. Lots of hard work, but they definitely enjoyed it, I'm sure. We've got playground games, 4x4 runner. This
Nice.
is, you can win my favourite horn, the Grunt birthday party. And again, that's in the Warthog. So if you need one of those Warthogs, it's in the Forzathon shop for you to grab. We've got the PR stunts in the Audi TT.
Fun fact, that's my mum's favourite car, is an Audi TT.
That's why you put it in.
Yeah,
So-
an Audi TT black soft top specifically is the one that she always wanted. She's not got it.
Okay.
So one day, Mum, we'll manifest it together.
Well, she can do her own PR stuff.
And experience the thrill within Forza Horizon 5, I'm sure.
Perfect. Yeah, so we've got some season championships and the Horizon Tour. We've got the photo challenge. That's showing off at the oval track, which we'll go into in a bit later. We've got the monthly rivals. And then we've got the Rallye Adventure PR Stunts and Seasonal Championships and the Hot Wheels PR Stunts and Seasonal Championships.
Wonderful. Now I think it's time to get behind the wheel of the car on everybody's lips. The 2023 Porsche 911 GT3 RS. James, over to you, because you've got some fun facts around this, baby.
I do. I don't even know if we need to talk about this car. I think we can just show it on the screen, mic drop,
We
and
can all
walk
just
out.
be quiet and let everyone bask in the glow of this car.
Honestly, totally not been requested at all from any of our community members. Sorry.
No, again, never had before, maybe a couple of times.
So first thing I'm going to do is show us a pretty cool feature that I know the vehicle art team worked super hard on, and actually is very, very cool. So if we go to the manufacturer paints quickly, if you go down, you can see the interior trim changes color with the manufactured colors.
Oh, yeah.
So you can choose what color you want your seats and stitching. and
Yellow.
that kind of stuff.
I want
Go
yellow.
Go yellow.
Yes, we'll go yellow. Very, very cool.
Beautiful.
But when I was watching reviews in this car, I think one of the points they made about the exterior is it's brutally functional from its aesthetic, which I think is, it's perfectly, I think it encapsulates it pretty well because it has
Yeah.
loads of like aero pieces and it's all meant to be functional, but like it's just in your face, like, super in your face.
I think you were saying as well that one of the cool things about this is you can change the interior colour with the manufactured colours and then move over to the other colours.
Yeah, I
and then you
noticed,
can,
yeah.
it keeps that interior colour, so you can kind of mix and match between them.
Totally personalise it,
So
yeah.
give it a drive.
What color would you want?
I mean, it is a Porsche, so maybe red. I think red does make it go quicker. I've made it white.
Makes it go quicker, does it? Right,
Told,
okay.
yeah.
Hold on, Porsche red. No, that's Ferrari. Don't
I was going to say Ferrari's reds, right?
Okay, white. Good. Well,
I think
red
the
is
white
Ferrari.
is
Keep it
great.
white.
But yeah, so the GT3 RS's body is based on the 911 Turbo, just for the extra width, and also for those kind of like, if you look at the rear fender, those big intakes on the side, they're kind of used on the 911 Turbo. They're used to kind of intake air into the engine. On this, it's to actually relieve pressure on the wheel wells. So all of the stuff on this car was to do either increase downforce and reduce drag. So the Porsche engineers spent 250 hours in the wind tunnels, kind of getting the aero right, and it makes double the downforce of the previous GT3 RS.
Oh,
which
fair
is
play.
crazy.
Paid off then.
Paid off, yeah, right? Imagine they're just sitting there like, wow, that's cool. But it makes peak downforce of about 860 kilos at 177 miles an hour, and that is the equivalent of a giraffe sitting on the roof of the car. which is
Sure,
crazy.
that's a really good reference point that we totally all understand. That's really helpful, thank you.
Just imagine it sat there, just like when you're going fast. And yeah, this is the first time Porsche has ever had a wing taller than the roofline.
I gotta say, the wing, it's doing it for me. Yeah,
I think they did it
big
for you.
Charlie check there.
Yes, super big. It's got 40% larger wing area than the previous generation. And it's got DRS, so that means like if you go fast enough, I think it's probably down already. But you can see like the wing element moving up and down just to reduce drag, and then when you get to the corners, it will pop up. And we do kind of simulate that in game.
I need to give a shout out to, he asked me particularly to do this, to Alex Kilpack, who's, I think he's been on stream a couple of times. He was working hard to try and get the movable wing. So yeah, shout out to Kilpack for that, to get that working.
Well done, very good.
Well done, Kilpack.
Very good. And yeah, so other clever aero this car has. Underneath it kind of has like these veins that kind of like guide the air out. So it has some ones that like push air out to the side, and then it has it has also control arms that are kind of like teardrop shaped, which means they produce downforce, which is the only tech that you really see on like F1 cars, which is super cool. And if we look at the front.
The front. I love that that isn't a mistake and it's actually just called a front.
Yeah, because I mean the engine is in the back.
What
so
else would you call it? The front. Right, welcome everyone to the front.
The front. So you can see that it has, normally on the old GT3, it kind of has like the nostrils a bit further, like away from its face, which sounds really weird when I say it. But basically what they've done here is they put one big radiator in the middle, and then it has the vanes that spout the hot air to the sides. And then on the roof, it has kind of like these vanes that you'll see, and that's to keep the hot air from riding up the side and going back into the engine.
Okay.
Because cold air is denser air and more power.
I learned so much on these streams. Yeah. Genuinely.
And also some cool interior bits apart from the stuff that we covered earlier. It's got loads of carbon fiber. So it's got carbon fiber backed bucket seats, and it's got a carbon fiber roll cage in the back, which is super
It
cool.
might be a bit too dark.
Too
but
dark.
Oh, hello.
We can barely see it, but you can see the weave. You can see the weave. That's
See the
fine.
weave. Very good. And that yellow stitching, beautiful.
Yeah, there we go.
And engine, I've left engine till last, not because it's like the most important part, because people don't talk about GT3 RSs for the engine, but they do make the most amazing noise. So over the GT3, it has RS-specific cylinder heads and camshafts to get it to 9,000 RPM, and it makes 15 horsepower over the normal GT3. And yeah, just like the real car, also you can go to the tuning menu and change a bunch of stuff like you would be able to in a real car, so anti-roll bars and the damping and the differential, which you can customize like on the steering wheel in real life, which is super, super cool.
Wonderful. Well, I think we've shown the community too much of this car at this point. It's going to be theirs soon enough, but I want to talk about autumn. So Joe, take me to autumn, please.
Yeah, so here we are. We've got the Porsche 911 Rallye for 20 points, a very, very cool car, and a Horizon Backstage Pass for 40 points. We've got the Forzathon Weekly Challenge and the Daily Challenges. We've got the Forzathon Shop. Let's jump in and have a look. Yeah, so a backstage pass.
Lovely, another Porsche.
Yeah, another Porsche in here.
They're all over the show this month. I love it.
We'll keep going across. We've got the beautifully named Porsche The Button. Yeah, sorry about that.
Maybe it didn't need to be all over the show, guys. No.
And the first EventLab is by Revolver 5848. This is SMR2, the main discovery. You'll be able to see this on the screen in a second. So yeah, lots of uneven terrain, perfect for the Porsche. Surrounded by almost kind of like tiki walls, some very cool lighting. I think they were making use of the retro wave decorations.
That lighting has really leveled up some of the event labs
Yeah.
since it's been put in the game. It looks so nice.
Definitely, yeah. Watch out for the trees on that one, though. They're all over the place.
Lethal.
And then we've got the second event lab. This is by B Please 17. This is Royal Palms International Speedway. So it actually says in the description that they've given that we had their Sunset Palms Raceway a few series back, and they basically took that and went to town with it, and this is like the upgraded version. And yeah, we love the original so much that we wanted to bring this back as well. It's kind of like a sunny, open, smooth racetrack. It's really well built, loads of nice curves and corners and stuff like that. We'll move across. We've got the PR stunts. Does your mum own a Super GT?
Not yet.
No, okay.
No, but time will tell. Who knows what that woman's up
We got the wrong
to?
information then, I'm sorry. Yeah, some seasonal championships. I'll make sure that players can see the restrictions here. And then we've got the treasure challenge, the photo challenge, hide and seek is in this week, and
Lovely.
also the collectible. And then we can move across. We've got the monthly arrivals again, and the Rally Adventure PR Stunts and Seasonal Championships, and the Hot Wheels PR Stunts and Seasonal Championships.
Beautiful. And now we're going to take out to drive the 2023 Porsche 911 Rally that we were talking about right at the top. But again, we've got to stop by the garage for a few customisations, right, James?
Yes.
What we got in the basket now?
Wow, what have we got on the roof rack?
Oh,
Wait, don't go to it yet. So that roof rack is an option that you can get for the real car. It supports up to 40 kilos of weight. I think it does come with like some bags and stuff, normally to try and get you out of trouble when you're out on the trails.
Nice.
Another thing that we've got is, we can take it off.
No roof rack.
Oh,
This is this in
wow,
case.
flipping
What a
heck.
surprise.
Prepare me better next time.
And have a guess what that is.
Another roof rack.
No, it's actually a tent. So you can spec a tent.
tent?
Yes, a
Okay.
tent. And you can, yeah.
Would you take that off the car, or are you
No,
meant
it's
to
like-
sleep on the top of the car?
It folds out. It folds out.
Like down the side?
Yeah.
Car whilst in the tent.
No,
You're
Bean style.
bringing me more questions than answers here, James.
you stop the car, you unpack it. There's like a ladder that goes up, so it's kind of like on
So
the
you
roof.
do sleep on the car?
Yeah, you sleep on the car. Yeah.
Okay,
So
all
you
right
want- if you
then.
want
I'm
to
putting
buy
it on. I'm putting it on.
We're putting it on.
And yeah, we'll go to. We've also got lights on the front. We've got the PIA
nice, yeah.
rally lights, which are pretty cool. I think that's basically it.
Yeah, let's jump out.
Oh, so we can take the metal stripping off the side, like the.
Oh,
silk
yeah,
cover.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. They can. Yeah,
Chat will find that.
yeah.
Right, fun fact time.
Fun fact time.
Aside from the fact that you can sleep on top of this car and they want you to do that.
You can. I mean, that's pretty cool. So this car is kind of homage to the 1984 Paris-Dakar winner, which was kind of like a really heavily modified, like four-wheel drive 911, which this is. And that was the codename 953 to the people that love numbers. Love numbers. And the Paris-Dakar Rally is kind of like one of the most grueling off-road events like in the world. It spans over like 12,000 kilometers, super long. It's a test of the cars. the drivers, the teams, like how long can they go for, how fast can they go for without any problems, that kind of thing. And that car, that 911 came up on top, which is super, super cool, and that's why you see the homage to it here. So this is a
Because they've got that tent.
Exactly, you can sleep on it. Exactly. It's
Saying,
perfect.
Don't know any other cars you've shown me as a tent on the top, so.
It's an anti-theft system. If you don't trust it, leave the car, you can sleep in it.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, this car's limited edition. It's based on the 911 Carrera 4 GTS, and it uses the same 3-litre flat 6 turbocharged engine as it does. Makes about 480 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque, mated to an 8-speed PDK transmission. They kind of try to make it lightweight from the base car, so lightweight glass, no rear seats, carbon hood, and that was taken from the GT3, and carbon spoiler, weighs just over 1,600 kilos, which is 10 kilos more than the GTS it's derived from, with all that clever tech and 4-wheel drive and all that fun stuff. It's got, suspension-wise, it's got longer suspension links for that increased travel, and it has a chin that's been kind of shaved down. Yeah, you can see the metal stainless plate.
Okay,
that's
yeah.
Help the approach angles when you're trying to like drive off road and do trails and all that fun stuff. And it's got softer dampers to deal with all the rocks and stuff that you might hit. And another cool fact is the fact that off road, it will do 0 to 60 faster than, well, about as fast as a Carrera will do on road.
Oh, wow, okay.
So super, super good off road.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. And the rest of the bits on the car are kind of like just ruggedized stuff to help it not get beaten up by all the stuff you might throw at it. So super, super cool. Also,
Go on, yeah.
let's go on, another fun fact. I'm just like, it's all just fun facts with this thing. It comes with a spade.
What?
Yeah, it comes with a spade.
It comes with a spade?
Yeah, it comes with a spade. So
You
it's
buy a
like,
car and you get a spade?
yeah, it's mad. Like it's a multi-tool as well. Like it has like a saw bit on the side, and you can use it like an axe.
Multi-purpose
Like, what
spade.
car can you buy that comes with a spade?
Are you sure that it's the car that comes with this, the spade that comes with the car, or is it the car that comes with the spade?
And you're spending like 200 grand on a spade. and then
Yeah,
it comes with a
exactly.
car.
By the sounds of it, it's a really good spade, though.
Yeah, no, it'd be cool, right?
Okay.
I need to see if they'll give me one. But yeah, that's the 911 Rally.
Beautiful. I love it. Good stuff. I think we go to the next season. It's getting, I want to go to winter, please. I do this when actually that's England's winter. It's very
Yeah.
different in Mexico. Either way, winter, please. Let's go.
Yeah, so jumping in for winter, if the 911 GT3 RS wasn't enough race car for you, you've got the 911 GT3 R, yeah, which turns everything up to 11. That's your 20-point rewards, and then another Horizon Backstage Pass for 40 points.
Do like every single season when you've tried to say Horizon Backstage Pass, I've seen you have to elevate around sheep.
Yeah.
Don't think I haven't noticed. Every single time.
You'd think I'd be able to memorize what they're
You'd
called,
think you'd
wouldn't
know
you?
by
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, so we got the Forzathon weekly challenges and the daily challenges. We've got the Forzathon shop. Let me jump in and have a look. Yeah, so a backstage pass and some other goodies in here as well. We'll jump across. We've got Horizon Arcade and the trial. Let me show the restrictions so players can see. And then the first event lab is by Dani Flajschniff. I see this person in socials quite a lot, and even now I'm still not sure what they're. Dani Flajschniff.
Giuseppe, you say it then. You apparently also see them if it's community. How would you do
Yeah,
it?
the problem is not knowing who they are. The problem is the pronunciation. I'm Italian. I can use that as an excuse because that doesn't seem
Go on.
Italian to me. So
Please try.
Darnis flanched. See, I can't like.
Worse than mine.
I know. I'm Italian, not German. So next
James,
time.
take it home.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Dani Flashnift.
Yes, done
Okay,
in.
you do
That's-
Actually, right?
You
That's
do the
what I
names from
have
now
in
on.
my head. There you go.
A
Good
bit of a
stuff.
car's not for names.
Regardless, yeah. So this is Woodman's Wonderland. So you can see this on.
Oh, wow.
On the screen, yeah. Very cool, kind of wooden tunnels, almost like pirate ship themed, narrow, kind of tree-lined corridors. Loads of really impressive, kind of like hand-built runways here.
Makes
Yeah.
me think that, like, the very first thing I thought of is, you know, when you go to those theme parks.
I literally was going to say the
and
same
they have
thing.
those like wooden, they're normally like mousetrap
Yeah.
rides, and they're really old and rickety, but they're so good. That
Yeah.
made me think of that instantly.
Yeah, we'll jump across. Very familiar name here. Josie presents Jonua. So I think that's, again, I feel like that's probably the name. You can see the Porsche racing around this. This is such an incredibly impressive event, set on EventLab Island. yeah, kind of fully handcrafted, almost kind of tropical island. Lots of elevation changes, even like a tunnel that you cut through. Yeah, it's very impressive. We've got some PR stunts, yeah, and some seasonal championships. Again, looking over Chief just to make sure what we've got. We've got the treasure hunt and the photo challenge. The eliminator is in for this week, and then finishing off, we've got the monthly rivals, the Rally Venture PR stunts and seasonal championships, and the Hot Wheels PR stunts and seasonal championships.
Lovely. And from this season, we're going to take out that 2023 Porsche 911 GT3 R as well. But we're not in the garage. We're in a cool other spot, right?
Yep. So, well, we teased this on socials. The oval track is returning in free roam. So, well, this is a good spot to show these guys, because it's fast, very fast.
Yeah, very good.
Right. So.
All right, let's talk car then.
Yep.
Car. So this is the 2023 Porsche 911 GT3 R.
There it
There's
is.
a lot of letters and numbers that we're going through.
Car people, you just love your numbers and letters, though, don't you?
There's so many. There's even numbers that we haven't even mentioned that people will be relevant to people that know these cars. So this update is all like 992. That's like the number of all these cars, essentially. But this is the GT3 R, which basically is like a customer race car that you can buy from Porsche. That would compete in like GT3 class regulation stuff. So that means you can kind of compete in stuff like Le Mans, Nürburgring, 24 hours, like DTM, GT World Challenge, IMSA, that kind of thing. It's already been really successful since it's been released out to the world. It's already had a class win at Le Mans, and it's already won at Bathurst as well. And it will set you back a pretty penny. It's £500,000, including tax, around that.
Okay.
Yeah, racing is expensive.
Yes.
The main thing over the previous generation GT3 R is they kind of focused on drivability. So they improved the rear aero to make it easier on the rear tyres. It's also more stable, just more drivable. You'll hear that word a lot with this thing. And it has, engine-wise, it's got a 4.2 litre flat six. They kind of did that for torque over the normal 4 litre. And a lot of the race car stuff that happens is they're kind of trying to get that weight distribution. It's a Porsche, so the engine at the back is really heavy at the back. So they try and get all the weight forward, so they've moved a bunch of the engine components like the air compressor and the alternator. And they've also pushed the engine and gearbox forward. And it's also got a 5-degree tilt on the engine.
What was that?
A tilt.
5 degree.
They
Okay,
tilted
yeah,
it
sure,
this
yeah.
much, just to get a bigger rear diffuser under there, which is super, super cool.
No frunk on this.
No
So
front.
you could put your stuff in that little hole there, but I don't imagine it would get to the destination very well.
No. Actually, if you go around the other side, that's where you put the fuel in. So that is
Oh, okay. Oh, Christ. Not through the floor.
Yeah, so they've got the fuel tank at the front just for, that's for the weight distribution. So
Okay.
yeah, it's super, super cool. They've also pushed the rear wheels 48mm backwards
Okay.
to lengthen the wheelbase, and that makes it more stable. And compared to the other Porsches, this is pretty light. It weighs in about 1,250 kilos. And that depends on balance of performance. So for the race series, they'll make it heavier, but if the car's too good, all that kind of thing. So
Wow.
yeah. Another fun fact is the driver's seat doesn't move. So what they do is they put like inserts in. So if you're like smaller or taller, they'll like take it in and out, and the pedals they actually move.
Oh,
so you
that's
move
the
the pedals
bit that
too.
moves. Okay, interesting. All right then.
And that's done for the weight distribution to keep it like nice and central, so it doesn't move around and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's
Awesome.
the GT3R.
Another cool car. Didn't mention it. Great spoiler on it as well. But I think it's time to wrap things up. Let's go to spring, please, Joe.
Yeah, so finally we've got the Porsche 935 for 20 points and the Horizon Backstage for 40 points. I know chat's going to go, that's not a brand new car, but don't worry, chat, there is a new car this week.
There you go.
Yes, but that's a hard to find car that you can grab for 20 points. We've got the Forzathon Weekly Challenge and the Daily Challenges and the Forzathon Shop. Let's jump in and have a look. Yeah, so backstage pass in there and some other goodies. We've got Horizon Arcade again for this week and the trial. Let me show, I'll switch across so players can see the different restrictions. And the first event lab is by Sherman. This is Festival High Speed Circuit.
Okay.
So we can see this on screen, there's the RSR. So yeah, this is kind of an impressive redesign of the very well-known Mexico Festival circuit that I'm sure lots of players have played. Lots of racification, decorations. Yeah, and it's just really well built. So yeah, fun one to drive around. And then we'll move across. The second one is by Monet 98. This is Mirage Raceway. This is probably one of the most impressive kind of race tracks that we've ever seen. It is incredibly smooth. Some of the elevation changes and the banked corners that they've got are incredibly well done. And in a very race car fashion, you will be driving Caterham R500s around that track. So good luck with that one. We've got the PR stunts, so jump across and players can see those. And talking of new cars, we've got the brand new Porsche 911 Turbo. So this is, James might talk about this a little later when we go into the car, but it's the 50th anniversary of the 911. So that's the 911 Turbo, sorry, yes. And so that's what we're celebrating in this event.
So many anniversaries there. 3 years for you. Halo's got a couple. Porsche's got one.
Yeah, so if players are thinking why so much Porsche, it's because of this.
It's because of this, yeah.
Players can grab the new hard-to-find car in the seasonal championship here, and then there's another one up here. And we'll move across. We've got the treasure hunt and the photo challenge. And then we've got Horizon Open, and finishing off, we've got the monthly rivals and the Rallye Adventure PR Stunts and Seasonal Championship, and the Hot Wheels PR Stunts and Seasonal Championship.
Gorgeous. I think we need to get into that 2023 Porsche 911 Turbo S then, please.
Let's do
and we
it.
also have some customization for this one as well, right, James?
We do indeed. Let's boot it up. Let's see.
All right, we're in the
Boot it up.
shop. What can we do? What's going on?
Front bumper first. We've got some pieces from Brabus and Maxim Design. So we've got these quite aggressive body pieces that you can shove on there. There we go. More lips, more anger.
Let's go for it.
More lips, more anger.
Is it a trademark? Oh my God. I'm not aware
I think I
of.
might need a trademark.
Right. Okay.
So if we go to the back, we got some wings that are, you can put some downforce tuning on those, which I'm sure our players will love. And for the rear, we also have more parts from Brabus. And we have my favorite cookie cutter kind of sized exhaust tips.
Yeah, they're cool. I like
Very,
them.
very cool. And on the side as well, we have like these side planes, which are pretty cool. So talking about the 911 Turbo S. Either way, I guess you could say it.
The numbers are all there and correct.
They are. I mean, that is true. That is true. So in my opinion, this is kind of like the Clark Kent of supercars, because
Interesting.
we've had some really crazy 911s this update, and this one looks a bit more understated than the rest of them.
All right, okay.
But it doesn't mean it's any slower.
Don't
this thing-
underestimate it.
Don't underestimate it. So it's got a twin turbo, 3.7 litre, flat six, mated to an 8-speed PDK. It's all-wheel drive, so all of those four wheels do be spinning.
That's
We
what it
can
means.
confirm all 4 wheels are spinning.
Four wheels are spinning. So yeah, it makes 650 horsepower, which is a 70 horsepower jump from the previous 991 Turbo S. And that isn't a mistake, it is called 991, that's the previous generation. And it will do 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds.
Wow, okay.
Super, super fast.
Just like my motorbike, essentially.
Yeah.
1000cc motorbike has got the same acceleration.
I want to see this race.
If Porsche will give me one of these, I'm happy to make that happen.
Right,
Right.
so we should have to do like a drag racing, a
That's
bike
it.
versus a car. fair
Tesco
enough.
car park, Saturday,
Yeah.
6 p.m. Let's figure it
Sorry
out.
then.
That kind of brings me to my next point is, when I was watching reviews of this car, one of the main problems is it's genuinely so quick you can't really use how fast it is.
Oh, okay.
Like, they will be like, oh, they'll pull up to a national speed limit sign, they're like, and I'm doing 60.
Just
like,
tap
straight.
it.
Yeah. It's
Wow,
like,
okay.
but yeah.
The beast.
That's what makes it kind of like one of the most like usable supercars that you can kind of buy at the moment. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's super practical. It flies under the radar. Like, if you look at it, you're like, wow, Porsche, but you don't think, whoa, that's so extreme.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's pretty, you can use it like every day. It's super, super cool.
So, oh,
Oh, it's rolling. It's rolling.
Yeah, there it is.
Handbrake on that, yeah, handbrake.
oh, it's gorgeous. I like it. I shall have 10. Wonderful.
please.
Thanks so much, everyone. Lots of love for Porsche this month. And speaking of love, we have plenty more to give, because this month, I've already said it, but it marks Forza Horizon 5's 3-year anniversary. I cannot believe it's been that long, and I'm sure you lot can't either. So everyone at Playground Games has been hard at work, as you all know, continuing to evolve the Horizon Festival every single month with new cars, evolving worlds, and more since 2021. So why don't we take a look at all the content that has been released so far?
There's a lot of stuff there.
That's a lot of bits. Is there anything in there for you lot individually that really stand out, of like a real highlight that you either loved working on or playing through? Giuseppe, what comes to you first?
Yeah, well, I will say for me personally, it's EventLab Island and EventLab 2.0, because actually opened the gates even more.
It changed the game.
It changed
right?
even more. The
Yeah.
people were already creative, but with that, they were just went to the next level. So my job's actually become even more funnier because look how amazing they're doing. So
Absolutely.
that's my favorite person.
Wonderful. Joe, what about you?
I'm just hoping I steal James's, so then he has to think of another one.
I love this.
I think James's is going to be the cars. So for me, I think it's probably going to be the Evolving Worlds. I just think there's such a big impact on the world that players are in. We've had some amazing and it brings the whole studio together. Like there's lots of departments. For me, the Retrowave Highway, I think that was
so
great.
good.
The Lunar New Year Drift Stadium with the kind of big dragon drone show. Some awesome additions, and it's been excellent.
Yeah. James, is it cars or are you going to go
Oh,
off
you
script?
don't take cars now, though. I gave you cars.
I was going to say initially EventLab Island because there's so much cool content that I've actually been enjoying. But I can give another 2. Am I allowed to just
You can have
do
as many
this?
as you want, my love.
That's fine. Donut Hilo, I am a big fan and I've watched the series. And so that was really, really cool having it in game. And the last one is Horizon Wave because Synthwave.
Very good. Good stuff. I love the new ways you seem to reinvent what is already a really, really friggin' good racing game. So like hide and seek, for example, is just a new way of figuring out how you can have fun with a car game, you know? It's the same with the Hot Wheels expansion as well. It was just an incredible way of just completely different visuals. If you felt like you were racing differently and cars behave differently, it's just supreme. I just could go on forever. It's been a real pleasure doing these programs with you and talking about them over the entire 3-year span. So yeah, please make sure you all go back one-on-one after this and hug everyone and say, Charlie says hi. Charlie says, Charlie's such a crush in it, and I will make sure I will check in with everyone as well. Absolutely. But obviously, a big thank you to everyone at home as well who's explored the Mexico Festival with us and continue to support Playground's efforts to bring you what I believe is the best racing game in the world. And even though, I know I said it, and even though there's plenty more Horizon content coming your way soon, we did want to share some updates regarding the live streams, right, Giuseppe?
Yes, thank you, Charlie. So as we look towards the end of the year and our team continues to get busier. So we decided to put a pause on our monthly Let's Go shows, but worries not, because everyone will be able to find all the latest Forza Horizon 5 news in our social channels, on a blog post moving forward. But fear not, because you'll see us again very soon.
Ooh.
For the return of the Golden Tank Awards.
Oh, it's that time of year, baby.
Yes,
I
it
love
is.
it. Okay, so folks who maybe have joined the streams over the last couple of months and weren't here for the last Golden Tanks, tell everyone at home what exactly they are.
Good question. So what is a Golden Tank? So this is a Golden Tank. So it's essentially our way to celebrate the amazing creations from our EventLab community across multiple categories, with the winners taking home one of these prestigious Golden Tank trophies. And we have 5 award categories this year. So let's take a look. We have EventLab Creation of the Year, the best of the best of the best of the best. You continue as much as you want. The most creative event, the best EventLab Island event, best race event, and best photo location. So people can use the tag, the hashtag FH5 Golden Tank Awards on social media to let us know that we're gonna keep even more eyes on what they're doing, because we have already kind of a list in mind, but our investigation is not over.
Yeah, okay.
So people have time until the 15th of November to create even more and just put those creations to our attention. So if there is a project that people were working on, now this is time to finish them.
Now's the time. Use your annual leave, take a day off work, get it done.
There you go, exactly. So we're gonna basically have five nominees for those 5 categories. So as you can expect, we're gonna announce the list of all the nominees sometimes next month, after November 15 in this case. So please keep an eye on our socials, because if you manage to make it in, you know. And then we're gonna get ready to the voting process on our forums, and that because we need help from the community to decide who's the best. And winners will be selected in January next year. So we hope that again the community helps us choosing the best, because it's gonna be a really, really tough job. But I know we don't want to break anyone's heart. It's very difficult to choose the best. Really is.
Thank God the community get involved and do it then,
Yeah. So
good
there
stuff,
it is.
wonderful. I'm so excited that is coming back. And also what an amazing community we've had. We've seen all of these shows, all the stuff that goes goes into the monthly festival playlist as well. My God, that is going to be very, very difficult. But before we wrap up, I do think we should give players a sneak peek at what is coming up next month. So Joe, take it away.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, the holidays are upon us. So we've got Horizon Holidays Mix Up. This is coming December 5th, 2024. Sorry, Chief, yet again.
Who put that hat on him? It just appeared.
We've got some stadium decorations, showcase remix, some new cars, and some new clothing as well.
Beautiful. I can't believe we're talking about holidays already.
Okay, yeah.
Where the heck is this year gone? Well, with that, we've reached the end of the show. So big thank you to all of our viewers and guests from today for driving us through all the Forza Horizon 5 news this month. We hope you break your speed record once the Horizon Track Day series joins the festival on November 7th, 2024. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Go on, everyone, you ready? Oh,